guys, this is guitar lesson number 203, the song She by Zayn. And first of all, the song is in standard tuning, and second of all, we need a capo on the first, and that's about it. So let's get started with this awesome song, and let's jump right into the intro and verse. So first of all, let's take a look at what chords we are using. First of all, a slightly altered C. Why slightly altered? Because we don't put our first finger on at all. So we've got our second finger on the third on the fourth string and our third finger on the fourth on the fifth string. And now we have to mute the sixth string with our thumb. Now we just strum down once to check what it should sound like, and then we move on to the next chord, which is a D. So we've got the first finger on the third string, second finger on the third on the first string, and third finger on the fourth on the second string. And this time we have to mute the sixth and fifth string with our thumb, and we go down once as well on here. And last but not least, we jump onto an E minor. So we've got our first finger on the third on the fifth string and our second finger on the third on the fourth string. Once down as well. So we've got the slightly altered C, the D, and the E minor. So now let's check out the rhythm. So we start with our first chord, the C, or the slightly altered C, whatever you want to call it, and we go down twice. Now we have to palm mute the strings, so we put the palm of our right hand down here on the strings, but we have to go down at the same time. So you put your palm onto the strings as you go down. Just like that. And now we move on to the C and go up. So we go, and now we go up once more, and down, so we go, then down once more, and down up. So we just go up, up, down, 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 up. And then we move on to the E minor and just go. So we do the exact same thing as on the C and on the D. The only difference is that now we don't have to switch onto another chord mid-rhythm. So we just go down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up. So now let's jump right into the pre-chorus, which is the part right before the chorus, and it should sound like this. So now let's get to how the pre-chorus works, and it's almost the exact same thing as in the first, because we go. So first the C and then the D, and the rhythm is also the exact same one. And now we meet a new chord, and we've got two possibilities of playing this chord. We've got the advanced version and the easy version, so the beginner's version up here. And I'm talking about the F5. So the beginner's version would be, as I said, up here with the first finger on the 8th, on the 5th string, third finger on the 10th, on the 4th string, and pinky on the 10th on the 3rd string. And now we have to mute the 6th string with our first finger. And now we just go. So just as in the first. And the second version of this chord that makes it sound a little bit more perfect looks like this. We put our first finger onto the 3rd on the 4th string, third finger onto the 5th on the 3rd string, and pinky onto the 6th on the 2nd string. And now we do the exact same thing. And as you can hear, but it is totally up to you which way you prefer, because it's basically the same chord and it depends on which way you prefer. So now let's jump right into the chorus, which should sound like this. And because of us knowing how to play the verse, we already know how to play half of the chorus, because every other time we go. But we do indeed have a new chord in this chorus, because we start. So first of all, we put our first finger onto the third on the fifth string and our second finger onto the fourth on the sixth string. And now we have to make some slight alterations again, because we don't put our third finger onto the fourth on the first string as usual, but instead we use our third finger in order to mute the first string. So we've got it hovering over the first string. We do touch it, only slightly though, because we don't want the first string to make a sound. And that should sound like this. Normally it would sound like this, but that is a bit too high for what we are aiming for. So we just go. So the first half of the chorus should sound like this. And as I already told you guys, the second half of the chorus is the exact same riff as the first, so that is already the whole chorus. And that's already the whole song. I hope you guys liked this video. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Helps me a lot. Keep on subscribing. And if you want to stay up to date on what's going to be new on the channel, and check out my Facebook page, link is down in the description. And if you want to get a sweet discount on all of the games for all of the consoles, then check out g2a.com, link is down there as well. And if you really want to support the channel, link to my Patreon page down there as well. And support me, get some sweet rewards by becoming my patron and help the channel out at the same time. And as always, I hope that I will see you guys next time.